Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is wonderful to see you all here. Very excited to get into this one. I have not played this one at all. It came out recently, but I have been kind of in a hiatus from making content as I was having surgery and recovering. But I'm back at it now, and this has been one of the ones on the top of my list that I've been looking forward to getting to play. It's called Tiny Bookshop, available now on Steam. So we're going to get in this and check it out. It's supposed to be a very chill, relaxed game where you have essentially a little bookshop that you take places. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind for a quiet life by the sea. Oh, that sounds ideal. Look at that little lighthouse and everything. Tiny bookshop. There's no upper limit. Oh, I didn't quite read all of that. Like, no upper limit to how many books, but not sure what the rest of that said. All right, so we've got some things to click here, so we'll start. All right, oh, that opens up. We open up the little windows. Okay. Then we can see what we have in the shop. It looks like we have 3 crime, 3 drama, 10 facts, 4 fantasy. Oh, Tilt. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. What? How? Oh, don't worry, I have my sources. Anyway, welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. I'm Tild. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular taste in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. I very much like that these are color-coded. That's going to help. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile. So she's in here perusing. And it looks like she picked up a crime one. And then this did a little -1. Okay. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. So she's still shopping. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres. So sale chance is 22%, plus 3% from Tild. Sale chance show the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop. Okay. It will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of the genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Okay. So we have a 43% chance on this one because we have 10 of them. Okay. But because we have 3, a 19% chance. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, they're looking for a travel book and found one. But didn't find the fantasy that they wanted. Somehow didn't find the fact book that they were looking for, even though I have a ton of those. Alright. This is such a quaint little concept. And the idea would be to, like, do this yourself, but do, like, banned books, you know? Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? This is Fern. I see you already talked to Till. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job here. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstonebury Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so for the record, what made you come to Bookstonebury? Searching for where I belong. I like that one. Oh, wow. I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be the meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by morning. I'll have you look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around. All right, so we've got Fern in here. And we get a plus 5% from Fern on facts, which makes sense because they're a reporter. So selling some books here. We've sold 3 travel books, 1 crime, and 1 fact book. Look at them coming out with their little shopping bags. All right, we're gonna close up. It looks like we're gonna head out. Bookstoneberry review filled with article events and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. The Bookstory review reports on the going on around town. You can check today and tomorrow's weather and keep an eye out for upcoming events. Here you can see the money in your pockets. We've got 60 bucks right now. And all the books you own both in your shop and in storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified sections, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click to buy. We'll do the one for 0. These should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling adventure. And we got quite a few here. So we got 5 fantasy, 5 crime, 3 travel, 6 drama, 2 kids, 3 classics, 3 facts. The classified sections will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick you up this lonely cactus. All right. A bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. While equipped, oh, okay. You get a +2 to the drama sell chance and a +2 to danger. Oh no. Plant standing small dangerous. Close the new paper by toggling it off in the item bar. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here, you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things. Click here to customize your bookshop. This is such a lovely idea. Daily expenses +4. Okay, just like click. All right, nice. We've got a boost to our drama. Some items can increase your sell chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, some items, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Hover over an item, check out what it does. So we kind of saw that, and then we can remove it by doing there. You can decorate inside or outside your shop. Just check here. So inside and then outside. So if we were to... Oh, okay. Try selecting the paints category to begin with. And these are our paints. Okay, so we can kind of change what our shop looks like. Like a... What you want to paint. Look for the white dots. Use the icons of the shop. Oh, okay. There we go. Once you have satisfied your interior decorator, click this button to save and return. A sign that says books while equipped +5% to customer count. Okay. And we got a folding table. Why not show off some of your beloved items here? +1 daily expenses, and it's paintable. We also have a guest book. Oh, people left some sweet messages in here. While equipped, +2 to customer count. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday, +5 customer. Okay. So... do coal for that. I don't like that for that. Cool. A little bit lighter for there. I like the green. being next to the... like that. Let's take a look here at our items. Let's go inside. We've got a little table. Oh, this is for the outside. A little table there, and we'll put the little guest book on there. Actually, what if we move this more here? Can we put the cactus on it? Yeah. Oh. We've got the little book sign here, which I think we should put out. If we do paint, can we paint the book sign? No, but we can paint the table. We'll have that match the roof there. Shelves. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So our daily expenses is +5. We go into paints. I wonder if we change... Okay. So it looks the way it does because of that. So what if we did... really like the dark. But it seems like it just clashes a bit with... Christmas. We still do that, but what if we... we do that instead? Just want the book sign to kind of pop a little bit more. All right. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go. Let's pick the waterfront square again. So it'll cost us 6 to head there. These are the books in your storage. Select genre by clicking it to start stocking your shelves. Then click to place this selected on the shelf. Nice. This book is now in your shop. Stocking more of the books in the genre increases the odds of people finding a book that they like within that genre. Click the sell chance by hovering over the books. You can remove books from the shelf with a right click. Let's kind of do that a little bit. Fill up the shelves, not to leave any empty spaces. So we'll do some crime up here. And then we should put maybe some classic next to the crime. Throw some drama up here. We'll do a whole shelf of almost drama. We'll leave a little in. Throw up some fantasy. Then we'll do some fact books. Good books. So we've got a little bit of everything. It's a little bit more organized, which I like. So your shelves are ready. Let's go set up shop or keep adjusting your selection. Honestly, we know that we're going to get more for drama. So what if I add another drama? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Right. Did you notice that you can look around a location? Click and drag to move your view. Oh, okay. You can interact with things by clicking on them. Let's pick up this boy, I think is how you say that. +1 to travel sell chance. We just kind of loot our areas, okay. What is this? Coastal wildlife of Boston Bay. Read on. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of the marine animals native to the local bay. You recognize a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing a stranded one at Far Beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. It has a characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitats. They are incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there's a group of small gray acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creature. It feels like you've gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters. Seems like the telescope is out of order right now. Best check back later. Okay. That's pretty cool. So we're going to open up shop and we're going to get some books sold. Check out the paper. You can also buy books and items while out and about, but they will be put into your storage where you can access them on the next day. I feel like we need to buy some books because we're definitely going to sell some books. So we'll get a little stock. Events. Saturday is the weekly flea market. I wonder if we'll find some stuff that day. Let's see how the shop does for the day. I love the very chill music that goes. Look in here, finding some things. We've sold 1 travel book. Tilda's here. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sort of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Liberté as soon as you can. So we've got ourselves a new location we can go to. So challenge unlocked. Meet Tilde at the cafe. Tilde asked you to meet her at the cafe in town. Seems like she won't accept no for an answer. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed by with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Got a little gentleman over here. Look at him. Ahoy, matey! Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? We've got ourselves a journal. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Now we have the journal. So here you can track which genres you've sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you sold here. Then check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstop. You'll collect these stamps as you're making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps as well as hints and extra info. So we gotta go meet Walt. Oh, and then we have one for Cafe Liberté. Click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters of the journal. Characters we've met. On this page, you can see different items and effects currently affecting your bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're unsure of what something does. When you're trying to create the most optimist bookshop, I'm not sure if I read that word right. So our equipped items, we have +5 in our daily expenses, +2% danger, +7% customer count. And we can see our little percentages here. And then we have the calendar. The calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're unsure of what's going on around town. Simply click on the days to get more details. So we have the weekly flea market. And we have the summer bonfire. That's pretty cool. Right. We need to come over here and talk to Walt. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? We've got a stamp collected. Looks like you've got a good sturdy vessel there. I have some old items laying around, which I thought you might like. See if any is to your liking. Oh. So we can do some shopping with them. Paddling trout. It echoes the wisdom of the sea. A special bio for a special someone. And these do things for us. And then we've got a vintage globe as well. We can only afford the lobster. Which gives a +1 to travel sell chance and a -15 to animal effects. We'll go ahead and buy something here. Alright, my friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board too. They've been specially enjoying travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be outsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. I gotta sell 20 books to sailors. Looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. Right. We got Tild hanging out. Another Stephen King for the shelf. Oh, Fern. Hey, what are you doing here? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. Sorry, here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. So we've unlocked another location. Visit the beach 3 times. Afternoon at the seaside. Get to know the beach by visiting 3 times. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. It does seem like such a great place to like set up a portable bookshop. People go to the beach, they want to read, grab a book. So we sold 2 travel books. We've not sold a single drama, considering we have an increase for it. But we'll close up here. Looks like we had a very successful day. Looks like some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer with someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. But be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Okay. Well, we definitely can't afford those, but this has been knocked down to 25. This is 5. We can really only afford very little here. But we will increase our book selection. We can look around. We've got Far Beach over here. We have Cafe Liberté and then the waterfront square. Let's do some decorating. So we have 2 of these. This one just gives us a +1, and this one gives us a +1 to travel and -15. I'm going to put them both on. Let's get some travel boosts here. Right. And then where do we go? I think we go to Cafe Liberté today. And let's kind of fill up our books here a little bit. We'll add some more travel books. We'll add another fact book here. I feel like this is pretty solid. We'll add another crime. Add a classic. We've not sold any kids books. Very tempted to take a few off. Add a couple more facts. Let's go. See how we do. Wednesday, summer 3rd. Oh, look at this location. It's adorable. We're gonna pop ourselves open here. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up on something does by looking at the tooltips. It's just a nice day today. We have $1, so we really need to sell some books. But we have 45% chance for some travel books, 35% for some drama here. So hopefully we can sell some books and make a little money. Tilde joining us today. There you are. We've collected a stamp. Seems like Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well into that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. So new request, move it, move it. Check out Tilt's old bookshop and pick up all 5 of her moving boxes outside. I owe you, and I'll make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it. So her, like a little water fountain here. Pretty nice. Like that. Could I have a hand? Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click on the bubble, help them. They won't wait forever. Listen closely, people with requests, and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. What do you have for me today? I'd love to read something classic, and I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Pay attention to how certain parts of the request are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure you put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might be harder to fill than others, so there's a little difficulty for it. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for the customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now look for a book that might pique their interest. Click to inspect the book. Here you can see important information about the book, including a short description. The short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all helpful to inform your decision. Do you think this book is a good match? Once you've found a match, try recommending it to them. So they want classic. And enjoy a serious, sophisticated literature. So we have Orlando by Virginia Woolf. Filled with passionate affairs, bittersweet moments, spending of the time, class, and gender. So let's just take a look here. We've got The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. In this Shakespearean classic, a wizarding scholar is disposed of by his brother, forced to take a sabbatical on a desolate island. Play full of thundering monologues, magical attractions. Journey to the West, parks on a legendary adventure based on folktales and legends in this timeless Chinese classic. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Tale of two sisters, romantic engagements, quarrels, and the difficulty of making sensible and sensual choices in matter of love, marriage, course, Austin's delightful wit and sharp characterizations are great as ever in this all-time classic. This might be... Let's try this one. A perfect recommendation. Amazing. Sense and Sensibility has been on my TBR practically since it was released. Okay, maybe not that long, but like a while. Glad you like it. You might have just found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Okay, so a fun little kind of like mini game within the game. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all of your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. While active, plus 15% to all book sales chance. They became inspired. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Perfect. Take a look here. I think that's all I needed for... have Till's stuff equipped at the flea market. Think there's anything else of interest in this area? We'll kind of let this ride for a little bit and see if we can sell some books. We sold a drama and a travel book. 2 travel books, that's good. Stuck on my research. Okay, let's take a look. Hi there, I tend to lead a little more towards nonfiction, and I wouldn't mind a book that includes animal. The Origin of Species is one of my all-time favorites. This is a high difficulty, and it's in facts. Find a book that included animal. Maybe you notice that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. So they want something with animals. Let's see if we have anything. Life of Frog and Toad, that has animals in it. This Catching Carps, it's you know, nonfiction and all about fish. Honestly, this one might be the way to go. Let's see. Marvelous. Oh, cute. Catching Carps. So that seemed to have done the trick. They were inspired for a moment. We are encumbered, so we have a plus 10 daily expense, but we need her stuff. We sold 6 travel books, 4 classics, 1 fantasy, and 2 dramas. Let's see how we can help this person out. What are you looking for? I absolutely don't care for books that try to give me life advice, and I don't think I get poetry. However, I'd love to read something to do with real life. I couldn't find anything in the library. So, not poetry, no life advice, but something to do with real life. The lighthouse might... It's poem. They don't want poem. Try to give me life advice and I don't get poached. Something. I honestly I think this one might be a good one. Ah, want something from the real world. Okay. Well, it was a chance. Looks like we're out of classics. Friend recommended The Raven. Finding some dramas for him. But we have made some money today, so that's pretty good. All right, it's time to close up shop. We'll head on out. All right, so we'll take a look here. So how-to books, Old Hard Facts, 25. So it sounds like this is mostly going to be fact books, which we have a high bit. Honestly, I think we don't buy books right now. For the moment. Let's take a look at our journal. You found a character entry. This page allows you to find out more about the characters you meet. It includes genres they like, personal information, and where you last saw them. Some characters will have requests for you to fulfill. You can check up on them here to track your progress. Have Tilled stuff equipped at the flea market. Okay. Favorite genres are crime and classic. Goes by she, her. She's a pillar of the community. Cat lover knows better than you. All right. Then we have Fern here. Last seen at the Waterfront Square. Favorite genres fantasy and travel. He, they. Journalist. TTRPG nerd. Bad at small talk. I love this guy. Walt, he, him. Retired sailor. Fisher likes playing bools. Travel and classic. And that's their birthday. Okay. Excellent. I love it. All right. So we have 43 and 25 to go to the far beach. Can I see what my journal thing is? Waterfront Square. Sell some books. Cafe Liberté. Bar beach. Visit the beach 3 times. Yeah, let's head to the beach. We need to fill up on our classics here. Really went through those. We'll add some drama to the mix, and we'll add in some more travel here. I will take 1 travel back. Drop some kids' books down here. Add in some more fact books. All right, we'll head to Far Beach. See how we do. Right, at the beach. Thing of interest. A skull just hanging out on the sand. Pretty sure it's made of plastic. Only pretty sure. While equipped, +4 to crime cell chance. -2 to kid cell chance. It's spooky. Distracting. Okay. So kind of going up and down. We wouldn't have seen that if we didn't, like, tilt this down. But alright, let's open up and kind of catch people as they're heading to the beach. Lighthouse up there. Beach ball. Excuse me, could I get a book? Okay, let's help her out. Difficulty level 4. I'm getting more into nonfiction these days. I wouldn't mind a book that included animals. All right, let's take a look here. It's for plants. All right, so nothing here. You always wanted to meet a dinosaur. Hop on. Hopefully still be there. Don't know if I'm going to have anything about animals here. The dinosaur ones would probably be the closest. Hey! Now that's a surprising treat. Ah, cute. Journey to the center of the earth. Looks like you managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Okay, I'm glad we had something. When I'm already 8 3/4, I'm too old for kids' books. But alright, I'll check it out, I guess. Thanks for letting me read here, by the way. My name is Harper. I'm going to be back soon, okay? Bye. Alright. Sadly, this doesn't, like, last too long. I didn't have other people in there. That's okay. Kind of let this go on for a little bit. But so far for this game, I'm really enjoying it. It's very casual, very chill. The music's very relaxing. It's got some fun components to it. And if it's just something that you're wanting to play that doesn't feel like it's going to encumber you in your enjoyment, and I say that as somebody who plays, you know, competitive games, more thought-heavy games, things like that. This is something that if you're really just looking for, like, you know what, I just want to entertain myself for a little bit, relax, kind of kick back, I feel like this game is kind of perfect for that. Oh, check that out. Okay. And it's a very inclusive, well-rounded, like, world building for this, and I love that. Hi, sorry, could you help me out? Give me something straight from the stage. I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. Do you have anything like Othello? So we're going straight for drama. They want something, tragic. So I feel like that possibly. The bluest eye does not shy away from dealing with the devastating and horror consequences of violence and abuse that were and still inflicted upon young blacks. I love that this shows you when it was published, how long it is. Like, this is genuine information. Let's recommend this one. Let's see if that hits the spot. Only interested in plays. Oh, I missed that part. Did I have a play one in here? I don't recall. Let's see here. Shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I want something short and sweet, but I easily get nightmares, so no horror stories for me. Do you have anything like Mr. Fantastic Fox? I only have one kid's book, and that's what we'll recommend. All right, and that seemed to hit the spot there. But now we're officially out of kids' books. This area seems to want the kids' books. I'm seeing that a lot more. We completely sold all of our kids' books. We sold a lot of crime as well. So I think for the beach, kids' books and crime books are, and fantasy seem to be the hit here. They're not so much into the facts or overly in the travel, which is kind of more for like the shore area. So if we come back here, we're going to want to fully stock up for fantasy, kids, and crime. All right. I think we do buy some books here. Get some fantasy books. Maybe shouldn't have done that because going back to the beach is going to be 25. So yeah, this kind of breaks it down for us. So the Far Beach, crime, fantasy, and kids. Cafe Liberté is travel and classic. And then the waterfront is travel, crime, and fact. So it does break down, so that's good to know. So travel, crime, and fact. We go back to the waterfront. We also have some stuff that we can put out. We've got a skull. Can give us +4 to crime cell chance. So this is something we kind of have to like keep an eye out for like where we're going to. We're not really going to sell kids books with the skull out, which is fine. But we're going to be going to here. I wish this kind of like gave you like a, hey, quick fact here. So travel, crime, and fact. We've got one more travel book here. We're gonna really load up on the crime books. We'll add a few fantasy, and then we'll add a few more classic. Just to kind of balance it out. Actually. Buy the... Throw some classics there. We'll add some more crime up here. Out of travel, so we'll add some more. We'll add a little crime there. Some more. Some more. We just don't have any kid books, which is fine. Let's see how this day goes. This one's very easy to get sucked into. Anything new to... Oh, we can click on the bird. That's fantastic. Have a look, matey. What do we got here? We got a square. Gives +1 to traveling. And he still has those too. A doggy. Rough, stray dog. Good boy. Seems a bit hungry. Throw the dog a treat. Why don't you throw him a bone or something? Would you like to pet the dog? Yes, I would. Alright, we sold a classic. We've sold a travel book. A fact book, so that's good. Give me a hand, matey. Looking for a new hobby, and I find outdated books rather charming. Anything good on the board today? A new hobby. Outdated. Possibly this one, The Seven Lamps of Architecture. 1849. So let's see. Does that hit the spot? Yeah. All right. There we go. So we've got a little inspired customers. Getting a little boost there for the other gentlemen inside, which is nice. Selling some travel books. Right. We're out of classics now. Didn't really stock on classics, though. Good afternoon. Oh, dear. You know you don't have to bring those boxes with you everywhere, don't you? It's perfectly fine to leave them in storage until Saturday. Only need them at the flea market. But thank you for being so considerate. I appreciate the gesture. I didn't realize I could put those in storage, to be honest. All right, let's take a look and see. Finally have time to read. I want to delve into the past. Something historical, please. I tend to enjoy the classics. We don't have many. Actually, honestly, I think this one's the right English Tea Classics. Just double check. Yeah, I think that's the one to go. Let's see. Right. Need some help. What can I help you with? Want something with a political message. Also, bonus points if it was written by a woman. Beloved is one of my all-time favorites. I'm interested to see what you suggest. So, a political message, but by a woman. We are out of classical. So, see if we can find something else. These are real books, by the way. This is fantastic. I just don't think I have anything that's going to fit. Political message. We'll try this one. We don't have a classic. We were out. It was gonna be hard pressed for anything, really. We sold a fantasy, okay. All right, and we will close up shop. There we go. All right, so now we're going into the flea market. Let's see here. We're gonna do used books for sale. Let's see if we get anything. Got some kids books. We've restocked on the classic. We're gonna have to go somewhere where we can sell fantasy. The flea market. Place for all those selling used items to happy shoppers. So visit the flea market. Flea market takes 23 to get there. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Which we should be able to get rid of her stuff. I didn't realize I could put back into storage. The flea market, let's take a look here. So let's visit the flea market. Let's see what this is about. Gosh, we'll add a few travel in here. Add some kids' books. We'll restock the facts here. Restock our fantasy. Restock our crime. Let's head to the flea market. See what the flea market's all about. Oh, stamp collected. Okay. Flea market dealer. Hey, you seem like the bookish type. Can't seem to get rid of this thing. Do you want it? It's a typewriter. Absolutely. I just don't know. It just seems cursed. Yeah, okay. Bonjour. He sells some stuff. Okay. You can get like a new color. Some paintings. Oh, he's got quite a few different colors. Feel free to touch the artwork as an experience. I don't know if one should touch the artwork. I'll look and see if there's anything else we can... Oh my gosh, you're the bookshop owner. I love your ragged so much. It's so cute. I'm Anne. It's so nice to meet you. Welcome to the flea market. Wow, looks like you're swarmed with customers. Hope you still have some time to look around, though. Would you like some plants for your shop? I feel like they fit in so well to your vibe. And they absolutely would. They're just very expensive. We'll be back, though. But I don't see anything else that's kind of like lootable, so that's fine. We got a kid coming in, okay. So I've got the skull out, so we'll see. Harper's here. Did you know I'm a really good finder? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time I found some really rare trading cards. At the time before that, my Baba and I bought some really good paint. That was so fun. I think this time I'll look for some sunglasses. How many treasures have you found yet? Think you can beat my record? Can you scrunch up more forgotten treasures than Harper? Good luck trying. So we just gotta, over time, buy some stuff here. This person, hi, you're the highlight of my route. It should definitely be a crime novel. Also, mythology and folklore have always fascinated me. Do you have anything like Artemis Fowl, which is a kid book? Oh, you can actually hover over this and it'll give you some information. Criminally inclined teenager Artemis tries to restore his family fortune. He accidentally messes with the wrong fairies. Suddenly, he finds himself amidst a folk of high-tech fae. All right, so he wants a crime with mythology and folklore. Let's see what we've got. Well, I don't know. They have anything that kind of fits. What about fantasy? Okay, this one maybe, the Green Mile. I don't know. I think I really have anything kind of fits. Inheritance games, maybe. Let's try this one. Oh, all right. That seemed to be the one. Okay. And everybody is inspired, so they're going to start grabbing books galore. Dang, okay. We made some sales there. That was fantastic. Sold 5 crime books. 5 facts. Okay, need some assistance here. The shelf's getting awfully empty. Looking for a new piece for my collection. I only read novels written in prose. Also, I like books that basically rip my heart out, but anything worth saying has been said before the year 2000. Oh, well. Don't think I was going to have anything. I didn't have any classics, which is where else I would have looked. What can you recommend? Running real low. 700-page commitment. Factual books. Groundbreaking research on natural selection became one of the founding texts of modern biology and science. His discoveries were used to argue against a creationist belief system and created grounds for a new study of evolution. So 700 plus. Which I do not have. I think this is the only one I have that might. Okay. It was worth an effort. Good to see that you found our little flea market. Oh my, thank you kindly for your help, dear. I can finally get rid of the clutter now. So we've delivered for Tilt here. Set up my little stand over by the old cannon then. Come by if you want to have a look at what was in those boxes. Could be useful for you. Alright, let's go find her. Oh. What? Look at this dope little shop. We have Klaus here. Klaus? Maybe? Hi, mate. I've read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you got here. My name's Klaus. I work at the Mega March at the moment. Have you been there yet? Has an awfully big car park. I'm sure no one would mind if you made a stop there from time to time. Alright. We've got another little place you can go. Yeah, it's chill summer. Cool, yeah, mine too. Have you had some time to check out the local music scene? I mean, it's not huge, but we've got some cool bands here and there. Like, I'm in a metal band. Don't know if you're into that sort of thing, but we're called the Silence Libre. Alright, I'll check out your books now. I'll see you a little bit later. Adios. So he gives a little chance. Where's Tilt's little shop? Here she is. She just hadn't sat down yet. Why don't you have a look? Got an armchair. Plus 4 seconds to inspiration duration. Plus 4 daily expenses. Storage box fits 8 books. And then we've got a step ladder. Helps everyone reach the high parts of your shelves. While there are at least 5 kid books in upper shelves. Plus 7% the kid's sale chance while equipped. Oh, man. We'll be back, though. I kind of hold on to the funds at the moment. So we can get traveling to places and buy more books. All right. There we go. A successful first flea market Saturday. Hell yeah. So I do want to get some books here. buy these. They're discounted. So we've got some classics. That's good. Travel is a little sparse. Let's take a chance here with these. Alright, we got a bunch of facts and fantasy. Okay. Alright. Take a look here. I have the typewriter. The typewriter there, another one. So maybe I move the cactus here. Guest book here. Tells you to write. Okay. Daily expenses is 6. That's not too bad. We're gonna take the skull off because we're gonna go sell kids books. We're gonna go to the beach. But what we'll do here, I think that's where we call it for our first foray into our tiny bookshop. If it's something of interest for you, definitely go check it out. It's a very relaxing game. I absolutely enjoyed this. I definitely want to get some more into this. It looks like we have a ton more places that we can unlock. We've got little challenges, things like that. It's honestly very exciting to get into this, and looks like it'll be a very relaxing time. So definitely check this out, guys. I'll do another video soon for the channel. If you enjoy the content here, please like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch on Wednesday and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. We do Chaos on Wednesday nights with Peak and Lethal Company, games like that with the crew. And then Thursday nights, we kind of play whatever we're feeling. Sometimes they're competitive, sometimes they're very chill. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. I really appreciate that. And I will see you all in the next one.